everyone, and welcome to A Wool Gathering Christmas. My name is Meredith.
And I'm Natasha.
And we're so happy to have you here with us today. On Ravelry, you can find us at the Wool Gathering Podcast group. And on Instagram, my name is mereoshop, Mereoshop. And that's Ravelry and Instagram.
And I am Natashaknits on Instagram and NatashaLeblanc on... Sorry, I just tapped my feet. I think I just got excited about Christmas. NatashaLeblanc on Ravelry.
Cool. We just wanted to give a couple thank yous to especially our viewers and our group members because we're just really enjoying getting to know you, and we've gotten lots of love on Instagram and
lots of chatter in the Ravelry group. It's just really fun to get to talk to everyone, and
it's like making new friends every day.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. Go ahead.
Lots of you are sharing your projects. That's exciting. So, yeah.
Yeah. Did you want to thank Molly?
I do. I wanted to thank, in particular, Molly from A Homespun House. She had mentioned us a couple months ago or a month ago in hers, so I think I talked about that in one of the previous episodes. But I wanted to thank her again because she was talking about Meredith. So then she talked about our podcast again, and I was watching it, and I was just grinning.
And she texted me. She's like, Meredith, Molly's talking about us again. The reason that maybe it brought us to her attention again is that she was hosting a Yuletide swap, and she drew my name as her partner. So, yeah, she was saying that she put my parcel in the mail.
Yeah. Do you want to talk about that, Meredith?
Well...
You want to?
Yes.
Okay.
So, her parcel rocks. It is full of super awesome goodies that I keep finding and keep adding to it. It is wrapped now, but it's not mailed.
The date today is Monday, December 21st.
So I have a plan.
No, she has a good plan. You'll get it, Molly. You're
gonna have that parcel by the time you watch this podcast.
Yep.
So I'm driving up to Woodstock, New Brunswick tomorrow. I'm going to zip over to Holton, and I'm going to pay the money to have it super duper fast shipped because I know that, I even weighed it. I took the dimensions. So it's going to be fine.
Yeah. And while we're on that subject, when I went to the post office to ship my sister's Grace cardigan, I was prepared to pay $60 to get it there in time because I shipped it on the 13th or 14th. It was the 15th.
At least it wasn't the 21st or 22nd.
That's okay, it's going to be fine. But it was only $23 to get it to Chicago.
But I think that's because
Express Post
didn't weigh very much and it was flat. My parcel weighs over 2 pounds.
Yeah, mine was just a folded cardigan in a bag.
A perfectly wrapped bag, I'm sure.
Yeah, it was pretty. So thanks, Molly.
Yay, and you're gonna love. I hope that you love your parcel.
She will. I saw some things that were going in there. I'm jealous.
Did you? When?
You sent me pictures.
I forgot. You're gonna have to put your knitting down.
See, look, I can't.
But you have to put it down.
It's rib. I just knit one instead of purled it. Because why do I have to put it down?
Because we're going to open
Christmas
presents. We thought about doing this after the podcast and giving people the option to watch if they wanted to. But really, you're our buds. You're our friends. And
you can open presents with us.
Yeah. Yay.
Next year, we'll ship you all a present in advance.
Oh, yeah.
No, we won't. A button. We'll ship you one Christmas button. All of you.
Those are some heavy promises there, Natasha.
I know. I was just kidding. I take it back.
We'll see.
Because by next year, there's probably going to be so many woolies. Yeah.
Okay, we're going to get our presents, and we're going to be right back.
Okay. Is it recording? Oh. Look, I pride myself. Can I just say I pride myself on my mad wrapping. I don't know. I just think it's really pretty.
I put mine in a bag.
I always use yarn. Everybody knows when the gift's from Natasha.
Don't even have to look at the tag.
All right. Who's going to go first?
We're not going at the same time.
No. No.
Definitely not.
Do you want to do rock, paper, scissors?
Okay. So the winner picks or the winner goes first?
The winner gets to open first.
Or does the loser go first?
The winner gets to open first.
I go first.
It's best out of 3. Oh, right, because we tied. You go first. Here you go, Meredith.
Do you want to open yours first?
No. Here.
Oh, my word. You're hilarious. You go first. I insist.
No.
I insist.
Okay. I'm 5. No, you can.
No, go ahead, Natasha.
This is pretty.
I'll be selfless and let you go first. I'll look at my tag.
Merry Christmas.
Yes, it is Christmas, isn't it?
Oh, cute.
Mm-hmm.
The cutest card I've ever seen in my whole life.
It's a postcard.
And Sean.
And I spelled it right.
You did?
I hope.
That's just the sweetest. We obviously display our Christmas cards, but I keep my favorite ones and put them back out the next year. Sean's like, babe, why are you keeping this? Because it's beautiful.
That's how he talks, though.
Yeah. Why are you looking?
Because there's one thing you need to just be aware of when you pull out your presents. And I'll tell you when you pull it out. Okay, so there's something on the front of that is not from me.
Oh. This? The Progress Keeper?
Right.
Who's it from?
Michelle. You should show everyone before you take it off.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, because it's really pretty. Michelle from Maple Mousse Fibers.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Michelle. I love it. You showed it because she sent them to you and you showed me a picture and I was like, I want one.
Well, at Knit East.
Look at it. It's a moose.
A whole bunch of us, 4 people including myself, bought one of her bags. Yeah. And she didn't have her Progress Keepers yet, so she mailed them to me and I've been dispersing them throughout the land.
I love it.
Yeah. And it's a little moose, obviously. Moose. I don't know what sound they make.
That sound.
Definitely. See, I wrap in yarn too.
Yeah, I love it. And I need to get some washi tape. No idea what it says. They look.
I'm going to have to use this in one of my later segments, FYI.
Did you need me a hat? Oh my god.
I don't know.
Alpaca.
You're just going to have to keep looking.
I'm going to ruin my hair, you guys. I can just wear it.
It's worth it.
It looks so good on me. Thank you, Meredith.
You're so modest.
I love it. You know, I was going to knit myself a hat because I need a hat, but I don't have to anymore.
I may have tried it on once or twice. It looks good on everyone.
I love it. And
I was out shoveling my driveway a couple times, and I had a hat on, and it kept going.
Oh, yeah.
Over my head. And I was like, this has to be super tight and functional.
It's perfect.
Mm-hmm. And I'll explain what it is in our FO segment.
There's alpaca in there. Thanks. I feel like I need to take my shawl off now so the hat can just be the focal point.
It's whatever you want to do.
What's that?
I don't know.
Oh my god. They're so soft. Where did you get these? They're hand warmers. Silken flax. They're really, they glisten.
Real silk. I got those at the New Brunswick College of Craft and Design open house.
Oh, nice.
So as a silk textile artist, so she made her little hand warmers out of those.
It's gorgeous too. I love the gray.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Almost.
Oh, it's a bookmark.
Yes. It's a whipping stick. Be careful.
Oh, sometimes plan, but sometimes wing it.
True. Good advice.
I like that. You know, it's funny. Because I do most of my reading in the bathtub, sometimes I drop my bookmarks. So I will not use this one then.
Because is it leather?
Yeah, but still, I think I would be scared.
Okay.
But the one I use in the bathtub only is, well, I also read outside the bathtub, but it's a knit one because I always just let it dry after I drop it.
Nice. It gets reblocked.
So I won't do that with this one.
Well, confession about this is
beautiful.
I bought one for myself too.
Oh, it's funny. I have a story like that. There's too much in here.
I know. It's so fun.
Oh, I love that.
But look at what
puppies. Love, love, love.
It sounds just like you.
You, me, everyone, puppies, vacation, other.
Because Natasha is so positive and she loves everything.
I do.
And everybody.
I'm an annoying optimist.
Now you have sticky notes to prove it.
I love it. Are they still? Yes.
They are sticky notes.
What's this now?
I don't know.
I have a really good feeling about this.
There might be something in the mug too, so be careful.
Okay. Like, is it like in there or is it
I
here?
think it's in there.
Okay.
In there.
I was kind of hoping this was going to be my present. Hey guys, look what I got. Remember? I think we've seen this before. Gina, right?
Mm-hmm. And her card is in.
Yes.
Or maybe it's just her card I put in there.
No, there's something there.
Oh, okay.
Gina Dunning Pottery. You can find her on Facebook and you can email her. See, I was hoping for this.
I know.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And I also got that at her craft show.
Oh, yeah, because she was at the College of Craft Design.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Oh, God, it's shimmering.
Mm-hmm.
Some cute hand sanitizer.
Just because Christmas, you like shake hands and hug people and stuff, and
yeah, oh yeah,
we have germs. We had a soldiers appreciation dinner at work before work got out, and that's where all of the senior officers serve lunch to all the junior rank officers and the contractors too. Mm-hmm. So you come in, and there's I don't know how many, 25 officers, and you go, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. Oh, I like your hat. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. And there's no hand sanitizer at the end, and then you eat lunch.
I do mock interviews with students at work, and you've got 6 of them in a row, and you shake their hand. Anyways,
My turn.
Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome so much. Presents.
And and it's before Christmas. So I feel like it's illegal, actually, but it's fine.
But you guys are going to be seeing this on Boxing Day in Canada, regular day in everywhere else.
Regular day. That's too bad, you guys.
Sorry. Okay, I'm opening.
Okay. It's a not.
Natasha.
Did you read it?
Yes.
Okay. It just says Merry Christmas.
I read it. Merry Christmas, Meredith. Natasha XO.
Yep.
Joy. How am I supposed to get this off? Can I just pull?
Yeah. Absolutely, you can.
This feels like a good box. Wow, look at this fabulous wrapping job. I wonder who could have done this. Did you pay someone to do this?
Yeah,
amazing.
that's no, I love wrapping.
I like it too. I usually try to get all the dog hair off the things before I give it. Makes it sound like he gives a lot of hair. Not really.
Sorry for the...
It's Christmas wrapping's okay.
There's little clips.
Very nice. This is about the size of my box going to Molly.
Yeah.
Really big.
For that.
Oh well. We're getting really excited, I can tell.
Okay, everything's in there, so be careful.
Let it snow. Box. Oh, there's that. Is that for me?
We'll talk about that. Yeah, just do that last.
Okay. This says let it snow.
It's a peg.
Let it snow. We don't have any snow.
I said earlier I wish it was snowing today.
Look at this. I love sheep.
I tried to go, everything is as local as possibly possible. So that is from the Pembroke farm. I'll talk about it later. In Prince Edward Island. Isn't he cute?
I love him. I think it's a girl, actually.
And you know what? I pictured him when you podcast, when you do your solo with the dresser behind you. I picture him like there beside the candle.
And he can go, because I have another sheep. He can go there. Or her.
So.
Aww. I'm going to put it in the box.
Okay. I'll hold it.
This is so much fun. I love presents. It's fun when you give presents to someone that you would buy for yourself. Or that you do buy for yourself. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
Let's be realistic here.
Knitters be knitters.
Bath bomb. Is it all? Oh, pear.
It's from Olivier.
That's kind of a funny joke. Pear.
Is it?
6 corn on the cob, an octopus, and a pear.
I planned that.
Yeah, very good. Totally. Ooh, this is heavy.
It's kind of random.
Okay.
Well, you'll see.
Okay. Aw, I love it. She's all bundled up.
So that's from someone, I think she's in Sackville, and more on that later as well.
That's
so
like me going to work.
Yeah, and I thought it would just be a nice winter thing you could put wherever.
And she's wearing Oxfords, and I wear Oxfords.
Mm-hmm.
This is really awesome.
Do the heavy one.
I think this is heavy. Is this heavy?
Yeah. Yeah. Careful.
Sorry. More wonder, please.
That's a quote from Big Magic. Yeah,
Did
I
you
have
have
one
it?
for myself
Oh
too.
my goodness.
So
Did
I
you
had
have
it
this made?
Yeah, she's a Moncton person.
Wow. Oh, let's see who she is. That's really nice. Close to the heart, personalized gifts.
She's really great to work with. She's on Etsy. Or she has
More
a
wonder,
website.
please.
Isn't that awesome?
I didn't show this. I just showed more wonder, please.
Yeah.
That's true. When we stop getting in awe of life. I love drinking from mason
Well, and
jars.
it's funny because I didn't know, and then the last episode you were drinking tea out of a
Yes.
mason, and I was like, okay, good. She'll like it. She has
And
it.
TJ always jokes. He's like, why are you drinking this out of a mason jar? We have 1,000 mugs.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, because you can see your tea or your coffee. I think I have a feeling. I was looking at those.
So now the price tag is still in the back because it was either that color or the rose color that you
Which
saw.
I just said I wanted.
So you can swap it out if you'd like. But so this is from London Wool, here where we are.
This is where we are today.
It comes in
Okay.
a pattern.
I love the pattern. And I was looking at it and I said, oh, I should try that. This and that. Chevron cowl.
Yeah.
And
so you guys can see that after.
We'll show it to you. So is this, okay, so it's the same yardage for each, but one is wide and one is long.
Yeah.
Wow. And what's the yarn?
It's Heidi's new base. It's 100% merino wool.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, 200 grams, 100% hand-dyed merino wool.
And it's squishy.
Oh my word, it's delicious.
So, I don't know. It was either, I know that's dark and you're more, like, you're kind of right, but I was thinking of this color, but a darker version.
Well, because, and it's funny, because I knit a cowl.
Mm-hmm. Your Madeline Tosh.
Yeah.
So that's what I was picturing, but just a darker version, because it's a really pretty color with your eyes. So that was where I went with that. But if you want the rose one, you can just swap it out. Heidi and I talked about it already.
Thank you.
Merry Christmas.
Thanks very much. Merry Christmas. Oh, this is so fun.
So I didn't, and then when you said in the last podcast that you were working on something for me, I was like, oh my god, I'm not giving her anything hand knit or anything by me.
That's okay.
But I was busy with the cardigan.
You had a lot of pressure.
I did.
That, my friend,
Totally
is why I
did.
don't knit for Christmas.
But do you know how special it is to be a knitter and receive something hand knit?
Well,
This never happens.
I think we
That's so
should talk
special.
about that because
It's true.
if you're a hand knitter, well, you are probably if you're watching this or someone's forcing you to watch this. Would you like to receive a hand knit gift?
Well, it's like when we received our Knit East shawls. We know, especially, I mean, the one that Kelly knit for me, that is a lot of work. That's a big shawl, and I have not knit myself a shawl that size yet. So to have that, oh, yeah. And this, now I don't have to knit myself a hat, and I can just,
wear it, and people can say, "Oh, did you knit that?" You can say, "No."
I don't want to say yes, though.
Like, no, but I could have.
Yeah, I'm capable, but a friend knit it for me.
Yeah, and I think that people, well, we've all probably seen that meme. Why buy it if I can make it for $96 worth of craft supplies?
Yeah. And 18,000 hours of my life.
Yeah, but it's true because
It
sometimes
means so much more.
buying it from a handcrafter in your area or making something to give as a gift to a knitter.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then I got yarn, so now I have hours of fun ahead of me. I'm gonna have to make that.
I know. I kind of want to buy it for myself too, so that we can maybe like do a knit along or something. Because maybe I can mention now that we might have a couple of patterns to give away from this designer. So
Heidi.
Yeah, we'll talk about that
later on.
When we talk about where we are.
Thank you guys for joining us for our Christmas gift opening.
I hope you all also receive gifts as special as we just did from your knitter friends or the people who love you and are really good gift givers. And they may not be knitters, but they can do that good. Am I being cocky? No.
No, I would have bought all these things for myself. Yeah. And that's when you know it's a good gift if you are if you would buy it for yourself.
Yeah. Cool. Thank you, Meredith.
Cheers.
Merry Christmas.
You were going first, remember?
Oh.
That's why we were waiting for you to finish your donut.
I just finished my donut. Now we can talk about FOs. I stayed up very late last night. I am not a night owl. I am a morning person. And it was after midnight because I had to finish Megan's socks. And finally I can show them on the podcast because this episode is only going to be out after Christmas, so Megan won't see them.
Yay.
So I'm a little bit nervous that they might be too small. When we had our sleepover a month or so ago, I got her to try on my socks that are knit in the same yarn, and they fit her perfectly. They were cozy, so and they stretch out on me, so I knew that I could make them smaller. But I cast on 56, or I worked up to 56, and I think I should have at least done 60. These definitely, she will grow out of these.
See, but I do my socks 56 stitches.
Tiny feet. No, but she's going to have big feet.
Okay.
She's like her dad.
She's not done yet.
Anyways, these are Megan's Christmas socks. They're wild.
Can I hold the other one?
Look at them. Not the same at all. Even a little bit. So, toe up, Judy's Magic cast on.
They smell good.
I did the tube and then I did the Afterthought heels last night. And I actually did a twisted rib. I find that I just think it's pretty.
It looks way nicer than mine. And then what bind off do you do?
I do this surprisingly stretchy bind off.
Me too. Yours looks way neater than mine. Anyway, but mine aren't blocked yet.
So the yarn is...
Is it?
Regia Fluormania color. And it is...
That's the color.
Color 7185.
And these
Lot
are...
1.
This, how do you say it again?
Fluormania.
It's a discontinued yarn from Regia.
Yeah.
So if you like it, go buy it.
And I still have, I have 2 of these left, so.
You can make a little pair of footies for yourself. They're just really bright. They're beyond anything I would
love
wear.
them, though. Yeah. So I'm going to wrap those tonight, and that will be Christmas knitting is done.
Yay.
Well, kind of, but whatever.
Yay.
So, and those I knit on US 1, my carbons, but then I did the heels, the afterthoughts with Magic Loop, and that was the US 1.5. So when I was doing the heels, you could definitely see that the date was way off.
You do your heels with Magic Loop.
I do. I do my toes. I always start on Magic Loop, and then I switch to DPNs. I have never attempted it with DPNs. I watch some of the girls in my knitting group do Judy's Magic cast on with DPNs, and I'm just like, oh gosh, that looks horribly difficult. So I do them Magic Loop, and then I switch it over when I'm done my toe increases. Then this I whipped up. It's just a Christmas gift. I have John, the LeBlanc family Christmas exchange, so I got him a gift card, and then I just wanted to throw in a hat. I was knitting one last time we were there for supper, and he was asking me about it. So I thought, I feel like John wants a hat.
What color is this?
This is kind of like a midnight blue.
But it kind of looks green.
It has little flecks of turquoise green. So that's just like leftovers in my stash. It's KnitPicks.
I want to try it on. Will John mind?
Yeah. No.
I like it. I'd wear it. I feel like
and then
I think it's
KnitPicks tweed. the stripe. So
it's nice.
It's just a quick
it's a nice
that
size.
I just wanted to add to his gift.
It's a very nice size.
Yeah. So that's what I have for FOs. What about you, Meredith?
Well,
This?
I knit a hat. It's called the Luxe hat, Luxe. And I don't know who wrote this pattern. I'm sorry.
Can you see the stitch pattern?
Tilt your head down a bit. Yeah.
Is that good?
It's fine.
I'm going to go like this.
Yes, it's fine. Thanks.
Okay.
It's really great. So the yarn is 2 yarns. The first is sweet fiber yarn.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
This is different?
Well,
Goodness.
just
Okay,
right now.
listen, Natasha.
The first is sweet fiber here. And then you add to the sweet fiber.
Oh.
So it's a DK weight, so sweet fiber. And then you add in some Rowan Kidsilk Haze.
Oh.
And knit them held together for the rest of the hat.
I like it. It's a nice contrast.
Mm-hmm. I knit the medium and
It's perfect fit.
yeah, I like it. So I went, I think the pattern said to go up a needle size for the head after the ribbing.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm a loose knitter, so I stayed the same, and I may even have gone down a needle size, like 3.25 or 3.5. But let me tell you, I want to keep it. I wanted to keep it.
It's fine.
So
I like it a lot.
I see some mohair over there.
Mm. You guys will see that. We're going to give a little
So I maybe could
snippets.
make my own. You know how like when you make something, you have to make sure it's suitable for a gift, so you have to wear it yourself a little bit?
That's okay.
I wore it.
You can borrow it sometime if you want. Thanks. I would let you.
I didn't like wear it to work or anything or shoveling the yard, but I did put it on and wore it. And I had it when I worked part-time at this knitting store, and I had it there on a mannequin to take pictures of it. And then these customers were, "What is this hat? Oh, I want this pattern. What yarn is this?"
Oh, and it wasn't at the store.
And I was like, "Oops."
Oh, yeah, you said what yarn it was.
Well, the sweet fiber, yes. So that wasn't at the store, but I did show them DK options, and then the Rowan Kidsilk Haze was. So I think I might have sold some Rowan. I did. I sold some Rowan that night.
Good.
Yay.
Well done, hat.
So that's my
FO.
Only FO. Now I have some socks that are they're pretty well done. You know, can something be considered a finished object? No, a work in progress and a finished object at the same time.
Nope.
But it's basically done.
I didn't let her finish them in the car on the way out here because I didn't want her to have an extra FO.
But you have 2.
I know. Well, it's because there are Christmas socks, and I didn't want her to be done before I was done.
So I guess the big reveal is going to have to be on Christmas Eve.
Yep. But we can show them to you now. Are we going to move into whips?
Let's move into whips. Okay. So I have some socks. The Nordic socks are still in progress. I love this. It makes me so happy every time. And on Molly's podcast, the last one or the one before, she has a bag that's very similar, and it has the same bell.
I noticed that.
So let me just say, I do have one that is finished, and it has a heel.
And it's nice. Check it.
And the second one is also done. It just needs a heel.
I like that, how it sits perfectly.
It does. It works. So it's in there. Mm-hmm. And like I said, Natasha got me using these tubies. Now, there were 3 in a package, right? 3 or 4. And one of them doesn't have the grooves.
No, because that's the one you put your needles in. See, I keep a crochet hook, a tiny, tiny crochet hook, and my extra working needle in the tube.
Cool. Yeah. So you said that at your knit night, people use DPNs for their heels, and you think they're crazy. But I do. No,
I think that's better than the toe. I could use DPNs. I just did it because it was on it, and I was in a super rush last night. But
Well, so do you have a stitch marker where you have to start a new round?
I just use a progress keeper on the edge, whichever edge I started at.
Because I like to keep it the beginning of the round at the bottom, so I know when to do my increases and when to do my knit round.
Looks good, Meredith.
So we've said it many times before. Opal Klangenvelten.
Good job. Pop music.
Sounds of Christmas. Let's see yours.
Do you have another whip? You can do all your whips.
Oh.
Do you have another whip? Oh, I can show mine too.
Well, I'm just thinking. I have some blankets that I have to work on, but I already showed them.
Okay.
Well, the mitered square blanket, like I said, I normally work on it at Christmas, and a friend of mine, Leanne, also has one on the needles. So we're kind of thinking, like, maybe we should finish it. So I'm going to try to finish it in the next week and a half.
That would be amazing.
Well, I just need to do the border, and it's not going to be as huge as I originally envisioned it.
It can just be a little lap blanket. It's still going to be beautiful.
Yes, it is.
Cozy.
Yeah. Cool. So, yeah. And then my cozy memory blanket, obviously, which I actually have some mini skeins for you.
Is it still Christmas?
Whole bag full, actually.
Get out of here. Oh, you did your Quegu?
Yeah. So, as you may remember, at Knit East, we all bought a skein of Quegu, and this is the one I bought, so I bundled them up. So the ones for the other girls are in here too.
Thanks.
But then, and there's like this one, which smell that.
Ooh,
I know.
Is that for them too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Anything you don't want. And then this one is blue.
Oh, I like how
so descriptive. This one, look at that one.
Show them your tags that you did. And she put washi tape. Nice, Meredith.
And this one has sparkles.
I like that. I don't have any. Oh, I do. I have one opal sparkly, but that's the only sparkly I have.
So these are for you.
Thank you. I'll have to put you up with some more too.
Yeah.
So my... Good?
Yes.
Sorry, I interrupted.
It's okay.
I am so close. And I would have stayed up until 2 a.m. last night finishing these just to do it, but Natasha, just go to bed. It's fine. It's only the 21st. I can put the heels in these tonight and wear them Christmas Day. So I have one tube done.
I'm having a mega deja vu.
Are you?
Yes. Especially with this. Sitting here and...
Oh, really? Huh.
I'm sorry. I felt weird, so I felt like I should tell you.
That's funny. Deja vus are really weird, though.
I like... Yeah.
And this one is so close, it's not even funny. Now, they don't match because I just really needed to... I needed to just cast the toe on because I was going somewhere and I needed to be able to have knitting with me. So they don't match. And normally that would drive me crazy, but I'm okay with it because it's only one off. So I'm going to finish that up this afternoon, do the heels tonight, and then I bought a really pretty oversized cabled sweater that I'm going to wear with them on Christmas Day. I think it's going to look great. It's green. It's going to, great. Just great.
I think it's going to look great.
It's going to look really great.
I just want to point out that
smaller.
Mine match.
Okay. Yeah, they do.
Mine are smaller. I didn't knit the leg as high. I find when I knit a higher leg, they end up slouching on me, and that doesn't work.
I wanted to do that because, I'm going to wear them over top of my leggings.
Oh, yeah,
with
your
sweater,
leggings.
So, leggings.
Cool.
So that's my whip. And my other one is not knitting, but Sean and I have stockings that we bought the first year together. And I stitched our names into them. And then when we got beans, she had to have a stocking. So this is beans. And this looks like glitter glue, but it's not. I stitched that in there.
Did you really? I thought it was glitter glue.
I know, everyone does. I'm like, no, but I do not do this. Like, look at the inside. Oh, wait, you can't. Oh, it's over here. It's horrible. Like, this is not something I do.
You need to show everyone. I just want to see the nice part, which looks amazing.
Yeah. So, like, disaster. But I did that. I mean, that was 6 years ago now. This has been 6th Christmas with us. But Rosa, we just got Rosa in February. This is first Christmas. When we took out the decorations, I said to Sean, Rosa doesn't have a stocking. Oh, no. So it took us forever to find one.
For a pet.
But a friend got a gift in the mail, and this was full of chocolate. And she said, well, I can give you the stocking that I got. So this is going to be great for Rosa. And then I was concerned that I didn't have the thread left, but I found it. So this, I mean, it feels like tinfoil. And
where's it from?
This is so old. It's from Martin's in Calais.
Yes.
$1.89. This is probably from 2001. I've had that for so long, my craft box.
Well, it's Madeira, made in Germany. It must be good stuff.
It is.
Polymade and PS Met.
Yeah. So I need to do that tonight to put Rosa's name on here so she doesn't feel left out.
The first year that I was with TJ, his parents came down for Christmas and they got Conrad a stocking and they put his name on it with treats.
Special.
And Conrad gets a new toy every Christmas, so I got him a felt. Well, I got it from HomeSense.
They have good toy options.
Yeah, it's like a felted fabric, like 3D Christmas tree.
Ooh.
And it squeaks. Hello.
Of course, yes.
It squeaks.
See, Bean and Rosa, we bought them toys as well. And Bean's birthday is on December 26th, and Rosa's is on January 22nd.
Conrad's is on January 10th.
Oh my goodness. Puppy birthdays all around.
Wow.
So Bean gets Christmas gift, and then the next day she gets birthday. And she's a really good gift opener. We're not sure how Rosa's going to do.
We need to take videos of that.
We do.
Okay.
Maybe we'll put them in our next episode at the end.
Yes.
Birthday opening.
Cool.
Those are whips.
And finished objects.
Yeah. So moving right into acquisitions. We just podcasted last week. Recorded, right? Because we were late on that episode. So don't have a lot to show. I don't have a lot to show. I have no idea what you've got going on.
Is that all you have to say?
What?
No, you have things to show.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not just
Go
that.
ahead.
So I opened Cheryl, who you guys met at Knitties, who's having the baby. Her due date was on Monday the 14th. She's not there yet.
Oh my word.
She's still waiting for this baby boy to come.
Baby.
So we did some Christmas shopping and we had a coffee date before. Anyways, she gave me my Christmas present. I'm going to buy her some yarn today while we're here. That's going to be hers. So she bought me a really, really nice mug with a reindeer on it. It's beautiful. A Christmas mug or a winter mug. She made me some stitch markers. I have some stitch markers from her she's made before, but these ones are beautiful.
Oh, wow.
So there's 2 flowers. Well, I'll just go like this. 2 little turquoise flowers. There's a tree, a leaf, and an owl. Cute. And then I love this one, a progress keeper. I showed it on Instagram yesterday. It says, choose happy.
That's a theme, I think, today.
I tend to do that, yeah.
Yeah, because over there's a sign that says enter with a happy heart.
Yes. So that was really nice from Cheryl. Love that.
Sweet.
And then, this Meredith's gift. So the girl in the knitwear that I put in the frame, I was just going to give it to you because it's just a postcard.
Yeah.
But I wanted to just
make it
Yeah. So you can take it out of the frame, you can do whatever you want, but I thought it would be a cute Christmas decoration or winter decoration.
Absolutely.
So it's I believe she's from Sackville, New Brunswick, and you can find her at This Is For Now. She's on Instagram as This Is For Now. So this is another card that she designed.
Sweet.
So there's her. This is for now. So it's just a sweet little fox card, and then another postcard.
Oh, really sweet. Oh, I like that because it's kind of a wreath, but not a wreath.
So I got these at our favorite cafe in Moncton, La Luche. She was selling them.
Which is closed today.
Yeah, we were going to go there for lunch, but we can't. And then I bought myself the same mug as I got Meredith because I thought that we each needed to have one. So mine is the same. More wonder, please.
Please.
And again, you can check out, I don't think she's on Etsy. It is a website. So Close to the Heart Gifts.com. Larissa, she's really, really great to work with. And
she'll mail it and everything.
Yeah. I mean, I picked it up because she is right in Moncton. She's really close to my house, actually. But customize. Cool. You can do anything on. She has jewelry, clothing. Really, really great.
She probably does a lot of weddings and baby stuff, too.
Yep.
Very cool.
So, and then, was there one more thing? Nope, that's it. These are my acquisitions. They're not even knitting things.
That's okay. It doesn't have to be.
Nope.
All right, the first thing that came for me this week is this. Can anyone see that postmark? It's from Glasgow.
Ooh.
And I had signed up for the 7 Skeins Kate Davies Club. And I'm opening it live on air.
This is very exciting.
So they produced a magazine, it's a book, actually. And you get the digital download because they had a delay with printing, but I didn't look at it. So.
Ooh, that is beautiful. The book. It's that finish. I love that.
People are doing that finish.
Yeah. Did it too.
This book was made in celebration of Buachaille and all the things that make Kate feel at home in the Scottish Highlands. Knit, cook, walk. So it has all of the patterns that were in her club.
Oh,
like look at the little pin.
Yeah.
Cairngorm. And it has...
Oh, that's sweet. Show that. It's a Christmas ornament. It's fitting.
So the club, you got a certain number of skeins, and to make the most of all of the yarn, there's a lot of small projects as well. Oh my word, I can't hold it straight.
That's fine.
How would you say that? Wigmaralians?
Wigmalleries?
Yeah.
I'm not good at pronunciation.
It means a decorative or fanciful object.
Ooh,
I like it.
I like
It's
that
a fanciful ornament. Anyhow, so there's all of her patterns there. Wonderful.
Oh, it smells good.
And then those are the colors of yarn. I hope I can show this. I hope that's all right. I think so. And then there's a section with her husband Tom's recipes.
My goodness.
Holy fair.
Farrells.
Oh my word. I would have trouble with Scottish. My uncle has been there several times, so I'd have to ask him for help.
Those are scones?
Soda farrells are an easy to make Scottish bread.
Oh. Okay.
Oatmeal and wheat flour. And then there's seed and herb oat cakes. That looks like cheese. Oh, it is.
Yes, it does.
That has yogurt and berries. Lavender shortbread. And then just a little
history and stuff on
this area. Oh, it's so gorgeous. I don't know, I feel very lucky to be able to travel and see the world. The world is a beautiful place. Just like it takes your breath away. And it almost like there were times when Whitney and I were in Ireland last year that like when you're looking, your eyes almost tear up. I mean, also like because it's blowing wind in your face, but it's just, I don't know, it's just beautiful, and you should go see it if you can. The world in general. Well, there was a lady in the yarn store the other night who her ex-husband was in the military, and she would travel a lot, and we were talking about flights and cheap flights and whatever, and so she sent me one. Oh yeah. And I texted it to you, and I almost booked it. I would have figured out the details first and then booked it, but it was from Nova Scotia, from Halifax to Paris, round trip. Was it $535 or $353? $535. $535 Canadian dollars.
Ridiculous.
Return trip. It was a New Year's Eve special.
So from the 30th to the 3rd? Is that what it was? Or whatever.
Yes. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What a dream that would be.
But so TJ's away. If I didn't have Conrad to look after,
yeah, you would have been.
I would have been gone. And honestly, I would have, like, why not?
Yeah, I know.
You know? Sometimes plan, but sometimes wing it. When those things come up, you just got to do it.
Yeah.
And I would have probably stayed in a hostel. And I know my mom was like, oh, it's kind of dangerous, isn't it? Because of the attacks in Paris.
There's all kinds of dangerous things. I know. Yeah.
There's, but you can't live your life with fear, essentially. Anyway, it's not a Meredith and Natasha philosophy hour. It's acquisition hour. And I did get some other yarn. Sorry. What kind of yarn was it?
You don't have it?
No.
Oh.
I didn't bring it. The lady that I mentioned on our podcast here a couple weeks ago, her name is Raining Sheep on Ravelry.
Yeah.
She had some surgery on her foot. I believe she had the same surgery last year on her other foot. So she's laid up, I think, for 6 weeks. So I sent her a little winter cheer package. So it's a skein of yarn. It's white ivory yarn. I feel like it's that yarn brand with the square. Oh my goodness. I'll have to put it in the show notes.
What type of wool is it? Or?
Like soft.
Oh, this is very descriptive.
I know. I can see it in my head. I can't verbalize it. Yeah, so there's that. And my friend Jennifer and I got the Fringe Association email last week. And they had this bag that's really nice, and it's back in stock in this green color that I wanted. And so I texted her, because you were busy, I think. Anyway, I texted her and I said, I know you can't be trusted to talk me out of buying this. And she's like, oh, get me one too in the green. So we got that, and then we both got a few more things.
A few more things.
Those are coming.
A lot more things.
Some things. And it was American dollar, so I tried to be careful. Because our dollar is at the lowest it's been since the last time Liberals were in power. A long time. 15 years. Wow. It was when I graduated high school. It had been this low. One Canadian dollar is worth, did it go below 70? I think 69 American cents, essentially. It's horrible. Yeah. Anyway, so I'm going to be showing that sometime soon.
Exciting.
And then I got that pen a couple weeks ago, my Lamy pen that I showed.
She broke it, you guys, already. Meredith, gotta be careful with your things, says the girl who breaks a glass every day.
Well, I had it at the grocery store, like crossing things off my list, and I dropped it nub down on the floor, and the nub broke. The pen's fine. So I ordered a new nib.
Yeah, I was gonna say, did you say nib earlier?
Nib, the tip. So, you know what?
It's alright.
At least,
you could order the parts of it.
Yes, because they said the pen wouldn't break. It's made out of Lego material, so it's not going anywhere. Anyway, so yeah, that's our acquisitions, and for here and now, the shopping. I've done a lot of shopping. Every day I get a Connect notification that I have mail in Holton I have to go get. Most are gifts. Some, I don't even remember what I ordered. But I mean, I ordered stuff from Amazon, and then they shipped it in 3, because it was from 3 different sellers.
Oh, okay.
So one was a cell phone charger, one was battery for my Fitbit. You know, like those things I don't really consider luxury shopping. They're more necessities.
Yeah.
But the dollar definitely has had an impact on that. The other thing for my here and now, I guess, is we had a potluck at work last week. And I took something called potted cheddar, and it was a hit. I thought I'd have lots left over, and I would have to like ration it out at home. Hardly any, which is really good. So you take sharp cheddar, which, my friends, just because the cheddar is old, that does not mean it's sharp.
Yeah, totally different.
Which I didn't know. And the girl at Sobeys, I went late. It was like 10 o'clock at night to buy groceries. And I must have been interrupting her like social hour with this other worker. And I was like, oh, this is old. Does that mean it's sharp? And she's like, yep. Anyway, so I bought it. Anyway, it was really good. So it's like 12 ounces of cheese, sharp old cheddar cheese, and bacon and shallots and cream. Clarified butter, cream. Anyhow, it's on a blog called Nourished Kitchen. Potted cheddar. It's delightful. And the last thing in my here and now really is, since TJ went away, I kind of have lost interest in my tea advent calendar.
Really? Because you don't have anyone to share it with? When you said you didn't want to share in the first place.
Oh my word, I was going to bring some today for us to share.
I just thought of that right now too. But I mean, if you have some left, we can do it after Christmas on the next episode.
I mean, I haven't had any in like 3 days.
You did good for a while.
That's when TJ was home. And we'd have our little tea hour at 7.
Yeah.
And
that's cute. So now, are some of them are caffeinated, or are they all decaf so you can... Both? Okay.
One was, I want to say mulled wine. Mulled wine.
Yeah. I bought that from Davies too before.
One was a hot chocolate.
Okay.
One looked like grass clippings. It didn't taste very good.
Because you'd have to organize. You'd have to figure out, like, you'd have to check it out in the morning to say, am I drinking this morning? Can I drink it later tonight?
I don't really care.
Yeah, I do.
I just drink it.
Keep me up.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Anyway.
What's going on for you?
That's my here and now, I feel.
So, my here and now, I'm on vacation. As of Friday, I'm officially on, so is Meredith. We're both on vacation until the 4th. So, but I feel like I'm on vacation now that I have Megan's socks done. Like, I mean, I need to finish these because I want to wear them for Christmas. But other than that, like, obligation knitting is done. And then yesterday, we did some Christmas shopping. And I put it on Instagram, so you've probably seen it. I scored a Christmas onesie with like feet in it and pom-poms dangling down. Get out of here. So I'm so excited. However, I was wearing it last night when I was finishing Megan's socks and I was doing the afterthought heels, so I had to try them on to make sure it was deep enough. Had to go change out of my onesie. Yeah, because, so that was annoying. But I mean, it's fine. So I'm really excited to wear it on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. So my onesie, that's really exciting. Sean just rolls his eyes at me, and his grandparents came over last night for a little Christmas visit, and I had to go put it on to show them, and they loved it, of course. Obviously. And you know what happened Saturday? I'm a DPN knitter, okay? That's how I knit socks. I have never, one time, I dropped the DPN through the deck.
I remember
it was
that.
Not good.
That's before I met you.
It was really bad. But I mean, that was 2 years ago, and that was the only time it's ever happened. I've never dropped them in the car. On the way to St. John on Saturday morning, I didn't drop it. I went to grab my purse in the back seat to get my lip balm. So I don't know what I did, but I was just like, Sean, he's driving, and I asked him, do I have a DPN in my hair? Where is it? And then I just lost my mind for 10 minutes looking for it. But then he's like, it's okay. It's in the car. You know it's in the car. You just had it. When we stopped at Irving, I'll look for it for you. And he found it.
You didn't make him pull over?
Well, I did say pull over. He's like, no, we don't have time to pull over and look for you. Just use 4 needles instead of 5. And I'm like, I hate that.
He even knew enough to do that.
Good guy.
Mm-hmm.
So that happened, which it was just, I got so stressed out.
It's like a yarn harlot story.
And then I explained to him, this is why Magic Loop is good for knitting in public, because you won't drop it.
That's right.
So that's what's going on. Early mornings, getting up, knitting, enjoying the Christmas tree and the puppies and the snuggling and the coffee and the wine and the Baileys
and the no
coffee
snow.
And the no snow. So here and now, that's what's up, y'all. What's grabbing my attention? And yours. We're going to talk about it. Right now, my latest podcast watching binge, I discovered, I don't know, I think I just, maybe it's the like and shares or the tag 3 friend giveaways on Instagram. I think that maybe is where it came from. Hue Loco, Nicole of Hue Loco Yarns and podcast. I started watching her podcast. I discovered it, and then I watched all 8 episodes in like a night and a half. I
noticed that on our YouTube page. I went and looked at the history, because sometimes I'll be watching something at work.
Oh, yeah.
And it's our account, and I'm like, oh, I'm going to delete this because it doesn't need to be in our history.
Yeah.
And then I noticed
all of them. Yep. That's funny because I have to log on when, So she is a yarn dyer. She's from Colorado, and just super awesome quality. Her podcast. Her husband's a filmmaker, so it's a gorgeous podcast, and she does tutorials, and I just really enjoy her and her podcast. So check her out. She's Nicole _ Hue Loco.
HUELOCO.
Yes, like color crazy. She explained that. I liked that.
And I know that Molly has mentioned her as well.
Yes, because they grew up together, which was really interesting.
I didn't know that.
They grew up together. Nicole was friends with Molly's sister. And how crazy is it that they both ended up, they're yarn dyers, they have podcasts. That's just really interesting. I love that.
Did you hear that from?
Well, Nicole talked about it in her most recent episode, I think. And then I remember Molly talking about her and saying that she was friends with her sister. So that was kind of neat to hear. So that's been grabbing my attention. And speaking of Molly, in her latest episode, she mentioned that she is going to be doing a Cozy Memories kit in January, in the new year. So she has a large size bag and then a medium size bag for people who are just starting. I'll probably need the large one. So it comes with a bag and then 10 mini skeins and a progress keeper. So
I kind of want one.
Need that. A, I don't have a homespun house bag, and B, what a great idea. Thank you, Molly, for coming up with a Cozy Memories kit. Plan. I love it. So I'm really excited about that, and I'm going to have to like stalk her store and Instagram so that, I mean, we're both going to order one.
Yeah. Because I don't feel like she makes it's not like she's going to make 200 of them.
Yeah, because I think she mentioned there'll be patchwork bags, so that's labor intensive. Yeah, so anywho, I didn't want to tell you guys because I want to make sure I get one. But Molly told everyone, and Molly has.
That's selfish. Can't be selfish.
Not selfish. No. Because I told you. So check it out.
Absolutely.
But after me. I'm just kidding.
Maybe if you signed up for Molly's newsletter, that would be.
Yeah.
You know, if she announces it that way.
What's going on? What's grabbing your attention?
Well, I talked about the fringe bag that I'm going to get. I can't remember the name. I didn't write it down. And I thought it was funny because I ordered the military green color, and then I thought about it after. I said, as if we don't have enough military green in our house already.
Yeah.
But anyhow, I started listening to a podcast. It's a non-knitting related podcast. I started listening to two. One is the 6-Bit Storybook podcast. I do get their digital magazine, but they have a podcast. So I started listening to that on the way down today, actually. And I also started listening to one called Serial. Serial. Not cereal. Like, I don't know, Captain Crunch. What it is, so each season they pick a mystery. This one, I'm on season 1. It's a murder that takes place of a high school girl.
Is it real?
Yes. Ooh. But you don't get any more details than you would. Okay. But what it is, so there's one season and it's one story. Isn't that kind of like what the show 24 was like?
I
didn't watch it either, but the whole season was like one day or something. 24 hours.
Every episode was an hour.
Right. So okay. Yeah. Similar thing here. So Serial is what it's called, and the first one is about this guy, they say, killed his high school girlfriend. And each week it goes into one of the elements, and at the end you find out what happens.
That's fun. So it's like a book on tape, but different.
And it's mystery. It kind of reminds me of when people used to gather around the radio and listen.
Yeah,
you know?
That's cool.
So there's that one, and there's one called This American Life, which I haven't started listening to. But
where did you find them? Like, how did you hear about them?
I started watching the show Scream on Netflix, and I feel like they talked about a murder mystery podcast.
Okay.
Yeah, so I started watching that, and I started watching the show Elementary with Lucy Liu.
That's what I mean.
Yes, and she has some really fun knitwear in that show, and I'm trying to find pictures online. But the other thing that's kind of cool, and I totally texted you about it twice last night.
I was busy doing heels, and I didn't respond to it.
That's okay. There are these KnitPicks socks.
Netflix. You said KnitPicks. I love it.
They kind of sound the same.
Yeah, they do. No, it's fair. Totally.
KnitPicks, Netflix, KnitPicks, Netflix.
Same but different.
Same but different.
Totally different.
Okay, start over. There are these Netflix socks. And essentially what you do, it's a knitting sock pattern. And you pick the pattern you want. So, like, of the shows on Netflix, they're original productions, right? You pick which one you want. And so it's a plain sock with an image from that show. And so you knit your socks, blah, blah, blah. And you could probably just leave it at that if you wanted. Mm-hmm. But then they give you instructions for how to, like, hardwire this little piece of electronic gear into the socks. So, like, use a soldering iron and everything. And essentially what it does is it's a remote for Netflix. And it measures your movement, and it determines when you fall asleep, like if you're watching it while you're in bed, and it pauses the show for you, so you don't miss a second of your favorite show.
Crazy.
Like, how lazy do you have to be?
What is the world coming to?
I don't know.
But it's cool that it's knit socks. So.
Yeah. And they said, like, if you don't knit, maybe you can find someone to do it for you.
Know that.
And they said you can even hook up a heart rate monitor to it if you want. But I used a soldering iron in college. So I thought maybe I could. Anyhow, I thought it was cool. So it can tell the difference from, like, when let's say you're sitting down in a chair, you might have your legs crossed and, like, move your foot.
Yeah.
But it can tell just based on your movement that you've stopped moving, and so you don't miss a second of your favorite show. I thought that was kind of clever.
Mm-hmm.
Came across that. And the other thing grabbing my attention right now are these donuts. Well, they are.
I know. I have 17 of them.
No, you did not.
They're very Canadian.
They're Mrs. Dunster's Vanilla Candy Cane Nuggets. So these donuts have been around forever.
Yep.
My grand, do you want another one?
No, I have none.
You always didn't have 17. There's only 15 in the package.
Well.
So my grandfather would always buy a bag of these donuts, and he would have one every morning. And I remember that fondly.
Just like the straight up sugar ones are so, I wanted to say juicy. They're donuts, but candy cane. So good. So we had those for breakfast with lattes. And we had raisin bread toast. Raisin bread? Raisin toast. My dad's calling me.
So that's all that's grabbing my attention right now.
Woolies. It's you. Sorry.
We didn't talk about where we are today yet.
Oh my goodness, we skipped that. Where are we? The most beautiful yarn store in the world. You eat your donut. So we are at London Wool in, I don't know, it's kind of outside of town. It's outside of Dieppe or Moncton. I'm not really sure if it's called Dieppe, if she's still in Dieppe. It is Dieppe. It's on the Melanson Road.
But that's not what it says online.
Okay. It's on the Melanson Road in the Greater Moncton area.
Mm-hmm.
It is owned by H.Wulfraat. She is super sweet. And her website is...
It was on the one before.
Was it? Oh, thewoolworks.blogspot.ca. So you can see some good shots of the store there as well. So she's in the country, and when you walk in this door...
You just want to hide out and wait till she closes so you can live here.
I mean, look, you guys. And she spins and dyes her own yarn. It's called Heidi's by hand.
She has sheep.
Yes. It'd be cool if we could go see them.
Maybe we can.
Might not have time. But it's just an absolutely gorgeous store. If you are in the area, if you live in the area, get out here.
And if you don't live in the area,
make a
trip because she really focuses on keeping her shop beautiful and her aesthetic and customer relationships. Mm-hmm. And so she doesn't sell her yarn online. She doesn't have an online shop, and that's not where she wants to take her business.
And I said when we had that conversation, for me, I love going to the yarn store because that is part of the project for me. That's like step one. And especially if you're buying, like my bright pink Grace cardigan is from here. It's Heidi's yarn. And I don't know.
Well, and actually the shawl I'm wearing today, the Daybreak, it has blue sky alpaca in it, which I bought here.
See?
A long time ago.
Yeah. And when you come out here, you stay for a while because you don't want to leave. Yeah. It's just an absolutely gorgeous shop. So she's open Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday from 10 to 5. And if you have the chance, do come out here and check out this lovely shop. She has classes on all of the things: rug hooking, spinning.
Well, felting. And I bought my spinning wheel here in 2010.
Wow, that's beautiful. She has it here. She brought it.
I did. We're just looking around because it's just...
Yeah. And she's fabric, quilting. She does everything.
Rug hooking,
She's
felting.
Quite the lady.
And her husband owns... Is it a cedar mill?
I'm not sure.
He owns a wood mill.
Next door.
And as you can see,
Yeah.
You know?
It smells so good in here. Anyways,
it's just
we're
wonderful.
lucky to be here right now, and we're going to do a quick little, we'll show you what the store looks like, but it's really, you need to come in and see and
we won't show you everything.
No, because you need some surprises.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where we are, and it's just a really special place, and I'm glad that we got to have a podcast here as well. So thank you, Heidi.
Yes, thanks, Heidi. It's near and dear to our hearts.
Yeah.
So for our next section, we're going to talk about our woolies, our wonderful group members who have decided to share something with other group members.
Yes.
And I chose a project, I'm just looking for it here, by Red Wagon Helen. And I know Red Wagon Helen personally, but we decided this week that we wanted to share Christmassy projects. So,
since this is our Christmas special.
Yes. Here's hers. It's the Grinch. It's a scarf, I believe, for someone she works with. And I think she even jokingly said, and I was knitting it at work.
Mm-hmm.
But anyhow, so thanks, Helen, for sharing that with everyone.
And it's funny because they both start with red. I chose Red Raider.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't know.
So these are her Christmas gift basket dishcloths. And her wrapping, or the way that she bundled them up to be sent out, I thought was really sweet. She added candy canes to them. When we first looked at it, we thought they were ornaments.
I thought they were ornaments, and then I thought it was a garland.
They're dishcloths. So she added a candy cane to each, which is really nice. So her name is Christy Red Raider on Rav. So thanks so much for sharing those projects with us, you guys.
Yeah, and when you do finish your projects, please share them with us.
Do that. Mm-hmm. And then you wanted to talk about what you mentioned last week.
Yes. So has anybody thought about Skeen versus Hank? I honestly haven't.
Why don't you put up a thread in Rav maybe, and we can have the discussion.
Okay. I'll do that. I want to follow up definitely because
it's interesting.
It was very interesting.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, that's it. Christmas. This is our Christmas episode. So we want to talk about Christmas a little bit now. Specifically the Christmas sock knit along. We are all hoping to have them on our feet for Christmas Eve or Christmas Day.
And some people have finished already.
Yeah, super fast. Some people are on their second pair.
I'm in awe.
Who that is.
I'm in awe.
And just the colorways.
Well, one girl who she's been with us since the beginning, is it Least here?
Yes.
She did one pair of socks, and then she did a pair of slippers.
And I think they were worsted, or decayed. They were thicker, but still.
Well, they were those cute little red and green anklets.
Yeah.
Yes.
Super Christmassy. I really liked those.
Mm-hmm.
So, hope you guys are finishing up, and I hope that we all do have them on our feet in time, and that we all have lovely little outfits.
And you want to see your pictures of them.
Yeah, so make sure to post them in the thread for the knit along. It's been a pretty, chattery thread, so I
love
think.
It. Yeah, you guys are very interesting.
And we already have our yarn. We know what we're knitting our Christmas socks with next year. We'll tell you about that a year from now.
Wow.
We can tell you now.
Well, you know what we need to tell them about?
What?
Our giveaway.
Oh, yeah. So, do you want to grab your yarn that I gave you?
Yes, it's in that box.
Oh, well, I can just grab one of these ones.
Okay.
One moment.
I want another donut. We're drinking Starbucks Christmas blend today.
I'll grab this pretty Christmas colorway.
I love that.
Christmas colorway.
That's not what I meant to say. I'm sorry.
So this is Heidi's by hand. Here's her logo here.
I should grab some other of her stuff.
So this is what I bought Meredith for Christmas. It was either this color, which is kind of like a dusty rose antique. It's just beautiful. 100% merino wool. So this is a kit that you can get at London Wool, and it's for the this and that cowl. So it's like a chevron cowl. You can do a long version or a thick short version. So it comes with the pattern on the back of this tag. And
here's some more of her yarn. I just love it.
It's a really pretty color. Look at that. It's a little bit darker than it is.
I think we should have this.
It's beautiful, eh? So Heidi has kindly, generously offered 5 patterns to give away. So we'll open a thread for those, and 5 of you are going to win a pattern, and it's your choice. So you can check out Heidi's designs. We'll open a thread and we'll give you the link so you can go and check them out and comment which pattern, if you would win, which pattern you would like. We will leave that open until, it should be like a Christmas gift. Do you think?
No, it can't be.
A late Christmas gift.
How about we announce the winner in our next episode together?
Yeah.
So not the separate one?
It'll be mid-January. Almost late January.
Late January.
Yeah, so you guys have some time to check out her designs. She has quite a few. And then 5 people will win, and we will let Heidi know who you are, and she will gift you the pattern right on Ravelry. And so some of her yarn. Do you want to grab the socks and shawls maybe, and I'll grab the face weight? So this is, do you think this is DK or what?
Well, I'm not sure.
It's just super duper soft, 100% merino. Squishy and gorgeous.
Peach or blue? Oh, gray.
Gray.
I love gray. And what other one do you want?
The socks and shawls.
What about this one?
Oh yeah, that's my first pair of socks.
Are you
Isn't
serious?
that colorway?
It's so bright.
From like 5 years ago. Well, it's not this exact colorway, but it's very, very similar. So this is her sock yarn, hand dyed for socks.
Ooh.
Super fun colorway.
Here's some of her BFL.
Oh yeah, I like that color too.
That's more of a looser spun 2-ply. It's gorgeous.
And then this is her lace weight. It's gorgeous gray. So she has a lot, and it's amazing to be able to come into such a beautiful store. Heidi's done all of this, and she has a lot of her own yarn to offer, which is just amazing that she can do that. And yeah,
we're just so happy to be here.
Ooh,
I guess we were talking too long.
Yeah, that one's really good too.
It's like a celery color.
So and this is merino, 100% merino as well, and it's lace weight. So that's right here. So thank you, Heidi, for offering up your patterns and for hosting us today.
Yes.
And do you want to talk about what you're doing for Christmas? What are your plans?
Tomorrow I'm going to go mail a parcel.
Yay.
And then I'm going to spend Christmas with my parents and my dog and probably see some friends. And then come back to my house on Boxing Day. Just like enjoy my vacay. Yeah. Nothing too exciting. We're kind of low key.
We're pretty crazy. Well, actually the 24th we go to the Leblancs for our French Christmas. They do everything on Christmas Eve, which is really, really great because we Christmas Eve with them and Christmas Day with the Carsons. And it's just, really fun. And then we may have a brunch on the 26th at our place. Because it's nice to not have to host like the big crowd, but then I'm like, but no one sees our Christmas tree. So we're going to have a brunch possibly on the 26th. And then we're hoping to get away, kind of a cottage in the woods for just the dogs and I and Sean for 2 or 3 nights. Wow. And then we have...
Do you have a cottage in the woods?
We do have one in the family. So we're hoping that it is available and that we can go out there and that the weather cooperates because it would just be nice to have some time together away from, laundry, and when you're home you feel like you need to do stuff.
Dishes.
So I'm hoping that happens. But I'm just excited to spend time with family and...
Not
play our Christmas songs, yeah.
Yeah, Christmas music.
Christmas songs. Christmas games, too. Our family, we do every year. Santa brought it the first year, and then he asked me if I could take care of it all the other years for my nieces and nephews. So it's just a giant present, and it's box, wrapped, and you have to wear Mitts to unwrap it.
I've heard of that game.
So you're in teams of 2, and you have dice, and you have to roll a dice. When you have a pair, you steal it from the other team, and you start unwrapping until they get a pair. It's mayhem. It's so much fun.
It's fun.
But we're not going to have any nieces and nephews at that Christmas dinner this year, so I said, the adults are still doing it.
Absolutely.
So
adults are just older children.
Exactly. And it's Christmas, so we're all children at Christmas.
Yes. Well,
what are we wearing?
Oh.
We forgot. Almost. I'm wearing a hat I got for Christmas from my friend Meredith.
I'm wearing the Daybreak shawl by Stephen West. And it's one of the very first things I knit, as is evident by the mistakes. This is the variegated is, what did I say?
Alpacas.
Misty alpaca.
Yeah.
And the green is like an alpaca lace weight.
It's beautiful. It goes really well with your outfit. And I'm wearing my Penny shawl that I knit for my sister's wedding in Quince & Co. Turn. What?
Turn.
Is that the word? Why does it sound so weird right now? Turn? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, I don't remember who it's by, but it's the Penny shawl. And I got warm after.
Like penne, like the penne?
Pasta? No, it's PNNAE, I think. It's different.
Because TJ loves penne.
Oh, that's funny.
I want to make, I'll be making dinner, and I'll say, oh, do you want spaghetti, or, whatever. He'll be like, I want penne. Every time, penne.
Why do you even ask him then?
I don't know. One time I was making supper, and I had to mail a parcel, or he had to pick up a parcel, and I didn't have penne. So he's like, well, we can go get some when we're in town. So we had to go get penne. Yeah. He just needs to give the other pastas a chance.
Yeah, he does. There are a lot of other really good pasta shapes or whatever. Textures.
He's a weirdo.
Anyways, listen, guys. Happy holidays to you and yours.
Happy holidays, and thanks for watching this. I'm sure it's going to be a long episode.
I like long ones.
Well, you're worth it. You guys are worthy of talking to for this long. Yep. So, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy Solstice coming up here in a couple days. Today.
Is it? Oh, it is.
It is today or tomorrow. It's the longest day.
I think it's today.
No, the shortest day.
That was yesterday then, and today starts the new season.
No, I think it's today is the shortest day.
We're gonna Google it later, and then you
Happy
guys can
everything.
Merry Christmas. Thanks so much for hanging out with us.
Bye.
Happy knitting.
Happy knitting. So, do I just put it on my fingers?
No, you can just hold it, or whatever.
And then, do I?
So much easier than that.
I feel dumb. Okay. Yeah. You can totally see it. It's Rudolph.
Then I'll do.